Did you know? George Clinton started as a hairdresser in New Jersey before forming two bands, Parliament and Funkadelic, that shared the same musicians but created very different sounds. He built an entire science fiction mythology called P-Funk, complete with characters like Starchild and Sir Nose, and a mission to spread funk across the universe. Legendary live shows featured a giant mothership descending onto the stage. This theatrical style became iconic and heavily influenced hip-hop and modern performance. Did you know? Syd Barrett was the original creative force and frontman of Pink Floyd, writing most of their early songs and defining their psychedelic sound. According to David Gilmour and other band members, Syd's struggles with his mental health, reportedly linked to heavy psychedelic use, led to his departure from the band in 1968. In 1975, while recording Wish You Were Here, a man the band initially didn't recognize walked into the studio. David Gilmour later confirmed it was Syd Barrett. Did you know? The Isley Brothers formed in 1954 and went on to have hit records across 6 consecutive decades, becoming one of the very few groups in music history to achieve that. They constantly reinvented their sound, from doo-wop and gospel roots to funk, rock, and smooth R&B, while staying relevant for decades. They remain one of the longest-running and most influential groups in American music history, with hits spanning 6 decades and inspiring generations of artists. Did you know? Maurice White was already a respected session drummer at Chess Records when he decided to form his own band. He named the band Earth, Wind and Fire and created some of the most spectacular live shows in music history, complete with real magic and illusions. Their spectacular stage shows and tight musicianship made them global superstars, touring the world with their signature sound and visual spectacle.
Did you know? Dolly Parton got her big break on the Porter Wagoner Show, but when she decided to leave for a solo career, it created serious conflict between them. She wrote "I Will Always Love You" as a goodbye to Porter. Later, Elvis wanted to record it, but she refused when Colonel Tom Parker demanded she sign over half the publishing rights. Years later, Whitney Houston turned the song into one of the biggest hits of all time. Dolly Parton has written over 5,000 songs and remains one of the most respected figures in music history.
Did you know? Babyface began his career as the lead singer of the group The Deal on their hit song Two Occasions, before becoming one of the most successful songwriters and producers in music history. He wrote and produced massive hits for Boyz II Men, and co-wrote and produced the hit song Take a Bow for Madonna. Over his career, he has written and produced some of the biggest hits in R&B and pop, including co-producing Change the World with Eric Clapton, leaving a lasting mark on modern music.
Did you know? Teena Marie became one of the biggest stars in R&B and funk during the late 70s and 80s, even though many people assumed she was black when they first heard her voice. She was discovered and mentored by Rick James, and together they created several hits, including her signature song, Lover Girl. Her powerful voice and soulful style led many listeners to believe she was black until they saw her perform, showing that great music has no color.
Did you know? Smokey Robinson wrote and produced hundreds of songs during his time at Motown, shaping the sound of an entire era. Wrote major hits for other artists, including My Girl and Get Ready for the Temptations, and Ain't Peculiar for Marvin Gaye. Over his career, he wrote or co-wrote more than 4,000 songs, and his influence on American music remains unmatched. Did you know? Full Force, the group known for appearing in the movie House Party, became one of the most successful black production teams of the 80s and 90s. They wrote and produced major hits for pop groups, including All I Have to Give for the Backstreet Boys and several tracks for NSYNC. From R&B to mainstream pop, Full Force helped shape the sound of multiple generations. Did you know? Stevie Wonder wrote, produced, and played most of the instruments on his greatest albums, winning 25 Grammy Awards in the process. He also wrote songs for rock and pop artists, including Thelonious for Jeff Beck, I Do Love You for the Beach Boys, and co-wrote What's That You're Doing with Paul McCartney. His influence reached far beyond R&B and soul, proving he was one of the greatest songwriters of all time.